There's a decision that you guys have to make right now, or if there's like this season of change that's approaching and you're just all sorts of confused, you don't know whether to turn left or to turn right, you're just like, God, what am I doing? Help me. Then let me share with you this verse, okay? It's in 1 Corinthians 14, and it's verse 33. It says, "For God is not a God of disorder, but of peace, as in all the congregations of the Lord's people." Other translations, now I just read out of the NIV, but other translations say that God is not the author of confusion. Now you can tell that you're stepping in and in alignment with God's will over your life when Satan starts attacking your mind and like throwing all these confusing things, right? Trying to speak fear into you, right? When you know, like deep down, there's something in you saying, go, make the move, step out of faith. But all these loud voices are like, no, you can't do it. You're not gonna be able to survive, like blah, 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 blah. Now, if you're not familiar with my story, I moved out from my grandparents' place, and I had to step into faith and trust that God was answering a prayer, which was to provide a way for me and my daughter to have a place of our own. And that's me as a single mom raising a daughter with special needs, right? So the Lord had made a way for us to move, but it would require that we move out of state. Now, I had never lived on my own. My daughter has all these needs that I'm like, I don't even know if the city that I'm moving to or contemplating on moving to will have the resources for her. I don't know. But I knew that if I stayed where I was at, I would just go completely insane, like even more insane, because insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. And deep down, I knew that God was telling me, like, I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna be with you. I'm already there, and I had to keep praying, like, Lord, clear the path and establish my steps, right? And God was doing his part, like, as per usual. God is always doing his part. But Satan wants to, like, discourage you or push back and try to get you to step off course or delay you. If that is you right now and you just feel confusion, rebuke it right now in Jesus' name, and know that God is not a God of disorder. God is not the author of confusion. If you are seeking peace and God is making a way for you to receive this peace, but it requires you to step in faith, then do that. I had to think to myself, like, God, I surrendered my life to you, and so in doing that, I trust you with my life. Even if moving is the quote-unquote wrong decision, if I keep in mind that wherever I go, God is with me, then I can't lose. And that brings to mind another verse that kind of confirmed, like, okay, God, I'm going to make this move. I'm going to trust in you in this decision. And this is Isaiah 30:21. "Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" See, for me, I was seeking peace, and Jesus is the Prince of Peace. So it mattered less about whether I stepped to the left or to the right, whether I stayed where I was living at or whether I moved to this new place, this apartment on my own with my daughter. It was less about which one I chose and more about who was with me in this walk, and it was God, and it is God. Y'all got this, because God got y'all. God bless.